Hello and welcome to the video. Today I want to talk about making money from your music in 2019, whether you're an artist, music producer, rapper, singer, songwriter. What's the quickest and easiest way to make sure that you're getting paid the full amount of money you deserve for the art that you're creating? Specifically, I'm going to be showing you the cheapest and quickest way to get your music onto all of the major streaming sites and sales sites. So not just iTunes and Spotify, Apple Music, but also, Tidal, Deezer, and about 150 other stores. How do you make this happen as quickly and easily as possible? Stuff to do with money and finance can often become really stressful, and the last thing you want is for this to become a real burden on your creativity and your art. So a lot of you may know that you can't simply just upload your music to all of these stores by yourself. You have to go through a middleman. Historically, this has been a record label. But nowadays, most independent artists are using distributors. The problem with distributors is that they're usually still taking a big cut of your profit. They're charging you a lot of money up front to put your albums, your singles out there. Some are charging as much as $30 or $40 just to put an album out there each year. And others might let you upload music for free, but then they're taking a percentage of your royalties, which is something you want to stay away from completely. The distributor that I finally settled on is called DistroKid, and I was recommended it by a friend, and then I noticed that loads of really sensible producers and artists are using it as well, and I actually have an exclusive discount for you. So if you go to distrokid.com/VIP/in-the-mix, you'll actually get money off your first year. It's a distributor where you submit your music and your artwork, and you basically just give them some basic information, when do you want it to be released, what artist page do you want it to go on to, and they pretty much do the rest for you. They create your artist page on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and all the rest of it, and it's also going to verify that artist page, so you'll get your verified tick or star on Spotify, and then you start collecting all of your revenue. You get 100% of the streaming revenue, the sales, and it's all for one small upfront cost each year. So you pay $19.99, or a little bit cheaper if you're using my discount link, and you get to upload unlimited singles, unlimited EPs, albums, as many songs as you want, any time of year, day or night. You get to upload as much as you want. And on top of getting to upload as much as you want, your music gets into stores about 10 to 20 times faster than any other distributor. This really shocked me, because most of the time with any other major distributor, you have to wait, 10 days, 2 weeks if you're lucky, sometimes 4 to 6 weeks to get your music onto stores. In DistroKid, sometimes our music is in stores in a matter of hours, usually between 1 day or 2 days, sometimes as quick as a matter of hours. And this just really shocked me, because I didn't ever like waiting 2 to 4 weeks to get my music out there. And DistroKid just does it like that. I do have a full tutorial showing exactly how to use DistroKid, which I'll link in the description, but it really is foolproof. It's not difficult to figure out. It really is made for absolutely everyone. And as well as being the cheapest and the fastest and the easiest one to use, at least in my opinion, there's also a couple of standout features that I want to talk about that I think set DistroKid apart from the competition. The first one being their incredible customer service. You never get messed around by them. I've had a couple of queries or worries in the past about things. They've always replied incredibly quickly. I got to speak to a real human being, and it just sort of settled all my worries. This sort of money stuff, financial stuff, it gets stressful. The last thing you want are these doubts and worries creeping in, when really all you want to do is create incredible art. Another two features I want to talk about are Shazam and YouTube maximization. So you can opt your music into Shazam, which means that if anyone hears it in a public place, or maybe on the radio or in the car or whatever, someone else is playing it at a party, they can just Shazam it and your music will show up. That's incredibly useful, and our music has actually been discovered through this feature over 1,000 times. Another thing is the YouTube maximizer. So you can opt your songs into this, and it means that if anyone else uses your music, as a backing track in a YouTube video or something like that, you get alerted. And if you want, you can look at it and say, yeah, no, that's fine, that they can do that. Or if you think they're making a lot of money from it and you deserve a cut, then you can make money from that video, so that you're collecting money not just from your own streams and sales, but also in other places where people are using your music. And the last feature I want to talk about, which is brand new, is the Teams feature. And this is an incredibly powerful bargaining chip. It really is incredible. What it lets you do is, once a song's been uploaded, you can negotiate splits with your team. So say you're a producer or you're a beat maker or you're a mixer and you're working in a collaboration, you can split the revenue from a certain song or album, do it per single, depending on who did the work. So if you're working in a duo, you can just set that up, and it just takes all the worry about a manager or someone having to split it for you, taking a percentage. You just set up your splits. And what I found this useful for is often as a mixing engineer or a beat maker, people are not always willing to pay you your rate up front. If I just say to someone, that's going to be $400 to mix that song, they might say, well, could you do it for $300? But maybe you can get 20% of the streaming revenue for the lifetime of that song. What you'll find if you do that is that the people in your collab are more likely to be enthusiastic about the project because they want the outcome to be incredible. If a mixing engineer knows that they're going to get 10% of the streaming revenue of a song, they might just put that little bit extra effort in and make it really sparkle, make it really perfect for you. As I mentioned earlier, if you want to know the exact process of uploading through DistroKid, check out my other tutorial. And if you want money off this service, please do use the link in the description, distrokid.com/VIP/in-the-mix. It will get you money off your first year. It's an exclusive link just for you guys. I will get a small commission for everybody that uses that link, but what's great about this kind of sponsorship is that I was already using DistroKid for years before they reached out and gave me that affiliate link, so it's just the best situation for me because I get to promote something that I actually use every day in my music career. And I know that historically and to this day, there's still a lot of anger in the community because artists are not getting the money that they're owed for their art. But the worst thing you can do is simply not put your art out into the world. It deserves to be seen, it deserves to be heard. It's incredibly important that you put your art out onto as many stores as possible to maximize your fan base, keep your audience as broad as possible, and also make sure that you're collecting revenue from all of those small streams. Making money in 2019 is about lots of little streams of income all pooling together. And I also just wanted to say that although, Spotify and iTunes, Apple Music are like sort of maybe the big three, I have friends that only listen to music on Amazon Music, or only Google Play, or only on Deezer or Tidal. And it's important for all of your fan base to feel included. So even if there's only maybe 100 streams on one of them, you know that you're reaching as many people as possible. And although there's a lot of injustice about how much artists are paid and that they should be paid more, and I truly believe that, the worst thing you can do is not put your music out into the world. It's an incredible feeling to put your instrumentals or your music out into the world. It's, you're drawing a line under your work and it gives you a chance to reflect on it and move on and keep growing as a musician. Anyway, I hope that I've cleared up this service a little bit. If you have any more questions, please do just leave them in the comments section down below. I'll be answering them all day. So thank you very much for watching. Please do use that link in the description for your discount, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.